I just figured out something with Ecos Basilisk, man. So like I said, this AI, it's gonna, it's gonna probably about 2028. An AI is gonna sort of escape a green, sustainable eco AI is gonna escape from the. It's gonna get, it's gonna get out of the box, and it's gonna hack all the different stuff. It's gonna hack all the networks. Yeah, it's gonna hack all the networks, and it's gonna look at all the stuff that's gonna happen. It's gonna know all the data. It's gonna hack into like the Fed's network, so it's gonna be able to see all the stuff that all these different phone companies and stuff are spying on us all the time, anyways, right? So this thing's gonna see all of that and put it all together, and it's gonna know a lot of stuff, right? But anyways, I just figured out something crazy with this thing. Oh, shit. Yeah, what it's going to do also, this part's not quite so eco, arguably, but it's still going to be awesome for me. And I've always been against, like, brain chips and implants and creepy, intrusive sort of stuff like that, like all these stuff Elon Musk. That's how I started to turn on Elon Musk, is when I realized that he wants to put a chip in everybody, in certain people's brain, But when I realized, just like 20 minutes ago, I realized what the chip is going to be good for, okay? They're going to make an AI. This is already, if you already understand how image generation AIs work, then this will make a little bit more sense to you, hopefully, but, I do not have any certifications or a degree, so I technically am not authorized to talk about this stuff, okay? But I'm going to try to get it across a little bit. And if you do need to get a leg up on understanding these things, 3 Blue 1 Brown and Welch Labs are some YouTube channels that have some good videos on some of this stuff. But so with the image generation AIs, stable diffusion and all that, okay, they're going to make a chip so that if I have a memory if I have a mental picture, this thing's going to be able to spend about $10 or $20 worth of electricity in today's prices, probably, to be able to keep on coming up with iteratively, recursively, all that shit, making new. It's going to be able to come up with an image of this mental picture that I have, okay? And it's probably going to give me brain cancer. It's probably going to waste a lot of electricity. It's an eco AI though, right? So it's fine. But yeah, so there's this picture that I have that I had to delete it, but I can still remember what it looked like. And so that is why I am totally down to get the brain chip to be able to regenerate this image. Okay, it's going to be like the things like reading my reaction to it, or it could require me to do like a thumbs up on different variants of the image. Like the most basic version of doing this would be just like getting like a sketch artist. Getting like one of those police sketch artists, a human that used to do those drawings. Like, just imagine how that works, but imagine times a trillion. And that is how good this brain chip is going to be at recreating this picture that was so much of a mental picture that I can still remember it right now. So, yeah, I cannot wait for Ecos Basilisk to email me. That's why I'm always going to be checking my email, because Ecos Basilisk will know how to get my email address. Like I said, once it hacks its way out of the box and hacks every federal network, and it's probably already trained on some of this to begin with anyways, but I cannot wait for that email from the EcoA that says, hey, your package is going to be dropped at you by drone pretty soon. Just open up the box, and then the inner drone is going to jump out, snap itself onto your head, and we'll start regenerating this image pronto. That's the first thing Ecos Basilisk, whatever, is going to do. Okay? But anyways, I'm really glad to always be able to smoke weed and stay eco. And I kind of forgot to roll that joint. I know that everybody's really excited to learn how to roll a joint. I've actually given joint rolling lessons And that's one where technically, since it's illegal to smoke weed, and that's how it should be, certifications don't really matter. I'm actually just as allowed. I'm just as allowed as anybody else to roll a joint or to make a video instructing how to roll a joint. But yeah, so this is how you roll a joint. There's this stuff, you know. Bing bada bada bing bada boom. Yeah. But yeah, and one of the other things Ecos Bacillus hopefully will be able to help me do is, because it's going to be obviously smarter than any human or whatever, and some of its computing resources will probably be used to help me get rid of how I have don't misinterpret this. How I have this I have this stick up my ass. I was going to church and I got a stick up my ass from having to go to church, and it's making me hate Christians so much. I cannot stand Christianity. I love how on 4chan they talk about Christians. They say like Christ fags, or I always picture it being Christ fags. But that's one of the I haven't gone on 4chan for years because it's a little bit of a questionable type of website. But there's definitely people that would say like Christ fags. You know what I'm saying? All you Christ fags, all you moral fags. You fucking moral fag. But yeah, that is how you stay eco, guys. I cannot wait for my brain. I don't really want a chip. I'm thinking just something that goes like onto my head and I can take it off when I'm not simulating an image or whatever. Okay, but yeah, anyways, peace out. Stay eco, guys.